This video is going to be pretty much a follow-up video to the green screening one. This will be a little bit more on green screening alongside split screening. See this thumbnail? Look, and if you haven't seen this video, check out this video as well. This proves me fighting Gil and Q on the hardest difficulty and Street Fighter 3 Third Strike as Ryu, as you could possibly see. Alright, now let's get on with this video. Now I'm going to use 4 different videos. I'm going to use this one, this one, and one from Soul Calibur 6. Okay, so I'll put these 4 in. Now, as usual, we're going to go full screen, or you can do any sort of screens, but we are going to go, we're going to hit triangle, we're going to hit X, we're going to go over to green screen. Now, as you can see, you'll see a little bit of transparency on the chest there. Now, you want to stop that, then what you need to do is go to tolerance. You need to go to only a couple. Now, as you can see, on the outlines of my character here, you'll notice that there's a little bit of green off the arms. If you want to somewhat avoid that, you need to go to feather and go to 100 so it looks more blurry. Do like this. See? Alright. Same thing works for the second one as well. Now, as you can see, this one is much more doable because the greens are much different in comparison to each other. See? Which means for this one, you can actually put the tolerance. So like I do is just a feathering at 100. And now we go to this one. This one also works literally the same way as I've already explained. Because again, you have to have 2 different greens. You can't have like 2 of the same color, pretty much doing so. See? Because it's so vastly different. Now, Soul Calibur is more lenient because in that game you can actually choose what color in the back that you actually want, whether you want it to be a white screen, black screen, red screen, so on and so forth. So again, a game like Soul Calibur 6 is more lenient than that of Xenoverse 2. But Xenoverse 2, all you gotta do is just find the background that suits your character the most. Because the same way that you can do green screening, you can also do white screening. And one more thing before I forget, the same thing can also be done when you go to certain green places in Xenoverse 2, whether you want to fight somebody or not. Let's see this right here, this is in photo mode. But just keep in mind that whatever place you're in, your character will have specific lighting on them. So you notice that my character has a little bit of transparency in some places. So I use this as a background just so you can see. And so you can actually see some of the places where it actually was transparent a little bit, both on like the shoulder area, the forearm area, and the hair area. So just keep that in mind whenever you're editing lighting in photo mode. Alright, the next thing I'm going to tell you about is about split screening. Now, what you're going to need to do this is either a white or you're either going to need a green screen depending on how you're going to edit the video. Now, what you need to do before you do that is that you would need a flash drive, and you need to create a folder called Share Factory. Now remember, S-H-A-R-E and the F all need to be capitalized. The rest of it's lowercase. And then you need to make a folder in that folder called Images. I-M-A-G-E-S. Now after you go to that, you go to import content, you go to import the image, and then you pretty much import what you need to. Now depending on what kind of file it is, it might not show up for you. Okay, so I'm going to use this in particular as the background while showcasing the split screening. Now what you need to do, what I usually do, is that you would need to go to add overlay, because that's where you get your images from. Then you need to go to your imported images. Now notice here I have a green screen. You go to transform it, you can put it anywhere. Usually where you want it is full screen. The reason why I do full screen is because all I gotta do is align it with the square button so everything's in the center, and then I just need to use the L2 or R2 to rotate it. So this way when you make a video, you can actually render this video. You can make it a track too, and then you can make that as your overlay in case you want to do a duplicate video. So I'll show that to you right now. So I turned down the volume of both this video and the track 2 you see on the top right corner of the screen of Devil May Cry. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to track 2, and then we're going to do what we normally do. We're going to go to this, I'm going to go over to green screen. Usually when I do green screen, something like this, I usually do it like this. Full screen. Now you'll notice I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to zoom in, just like that. But as you notice right here, you actually notice you have two separate videos. Now whether you want to do it from the same game or two different games is up to you. I'm not in charge of your channel. On that note, that concludes the video. So for those who found this helpful, please leave a like, you can comment or whatever, and I will pretty much see you in the next one.